Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 17 Manchester City career mode. Now in today's episode, we're going to be having 4 games. 3 of those games will be in the Premier League, and 1 of those games will be in the Champions League. The first game of today's episode is against Middlesbrough, and all 3 games in today's episode in the Premier League are all winnable games. So the first game is against Middlesbrough, like I said. The second game is against Crystal Palace. The third game is this Champions League group stage game against Copenhagen. There is only one more game after this one, and that game is against Real Madrid. And then the final game of today's episode against Burnley, yet again in the Premier League. Like I said, all 3 games in today's episode are winnable in the Premier League, and then we've got to win that Champions League game against Copenhagen. Really, in today's episode, I want to go ahead and win all 4 games. If you guys can go ahead and do a favor for me by dropping a like rating, thank you guys so much for support on this series. It's been insane, your guys' interaction in the comment section, and I always try and reply to almost every single comment that I do get. Drop a comment down below, subscribe for daily career mode content. Make sure you click that subscribe button. But let's take a look at the league table before we do head into the first games of today's episode. We are currently sitting in the 4th position. It hasn't been the best start to the Premier League season after 10 games. The first 5 games of the season were insane. I think we won 4 and drawn 1. And then since then, we've just gone downhill. You can see we're sitting in the 4th position. But the thing is, we're only 6 points behind Southampton, who are in 1st. So the league table at the moment, if we can go ahead and win all 3 games in today's episode in the Premier League, we'll be up there with Southampton, Stoke City, Hull City in the 3rd position. It is insane, the league table to start off this season. Who would have thought Stoke, Southampton and Hull to be the top 3? With Chelsea just behind us, they are 1 point behind us, and they do have a game in hand. So if they win that game in hand, we'll drop down into 5th. But like I said, there's a lot riding in today's episode. 3 Premier League games, 3 winnable Premier League games, and let's head into the first one. Here we go, guys, with the first game of today's episode. I want to pick up the 3 points. And let's head into the first game of today's episode, actually against Middlesbrough, who are doing quite well this season. They're sitting around 6th or 7th, and we want to push ourselves maintain ourselves into the top 4 and try and push into that top 2 position, possibly by the end of today's episode. Let's take a look at my Manchester City side for this game. So you guys can see Rooney will be starting in goals. We've got Iheanacho and Aguero as the 2 strikers, De Bruyne and Sane just behind them, because Sane was playing insane in the previous episode, especially with that 3-0 win against West Brom in the league in the previous episode. As we take a look at the Middlesbrough side for this game, it looks like they'll be starting a 4-5-1 formation. Negredo starting as the striker, Victor Valdez in goals, 4-5-1 formation. Downing will be starting on the substitute, so is Guzan, Rhodes. Here we go, guys, with the first game of today's episode. It is really important that we do start it off by picking up the win, or with a good performance. And we want to pick up the win. Obviously, we want to push ourselves into that top 2 positions. We're currently sitting 4th at the moment, and we want to move ourselves up the table. Gaston. Middlesbrough, good one too. The shot is saved from Rooney, and just like that, after 5 minutes, Middlesbrough having the first chance on goal. Aguero, first time, trying to find Iheanacho, and he does get to it, Iheanacho. Iheanacho's going to play through. Good ball. Kevin De Bruyne making his way onto goal. Now, can he cut it inside? He does. De Bruyne goes for the shot. Still on it, Kevin De Bruyne. Save from Valdez. And then the 29th minute, we almost took the lead. A long ball. Header from Kyle Walker. Sane. Walker's going to get it again. Play it through. It's Sergio Aguero. It's 1-0 Manchester City. And Aguero picks up the goal. And what a way to start off today's episode. 1-0 against Middlesbrough in the 45th minute. But who else to pick up the goal but Sergio Aguero? When we were playing well at the start of the season, he was picking up goals. And you can see Kyle Walker received it, played it through. What a finish from Sergio Aguero into that top corner. Nothing Valdez could do and try and save that one. It is 1-0 Manchester City from a brilliant goal from Sergio Aguero. Looks to play it inside. He plays a wide to Sergio Aguero. Down the wing is Sergio Aguero. Does well to cut it back. Aguero still on it. I'm going to place one. De Bruyne with a touch. Kevin De Bruyne. And it's just over the goal. And in the 58th minute, almost making it 2-0 Manchester City. Kyle Walker. Iheanacho. Iheanacho pushing forward. Plays it through. Sergio Aguero. Aguero does well to get around that sliding challenge. And it's saved from Valdez. With 3 minutes to go. We still lead 1-0 against Middlesbrough. Can we hold on? Not long to go now. I think we've done enough to pick up the 3 points. Now we can just hold the ball. Gundogan. Fernando switches a wide. Sane with the touch. Sane with the shot. It's over the goal. But that is how the game is going to end. It is going to end in a 1-0 win for Manchester City over Middlesbrough at the Etihad. A solid way to start off today's episode by picking up the 3 points. We can see Shorty there. He's happy with that win. I'm happy with that win also against Middlesbrough. It's only 1-0. It could have been 2-0 right at the end of the game if we were a bit lucky. If Valdez wasn't in goals, it could have been a couple more, but Valdez pulled off a few good saves. 1-0 win against Middlesbrough, and it's time to head into the second game of today's episode. And we also have some great news, guys, that Gareth Bale will be returning from his injury finally. I think it's been less than a month that Bale has been out injured. I think it's only been 2 or 3 weeks, and Gareth Bale is back from his injury. That is some great news before we head into the next game of today's episode. It is time to head into the second game of today's episode, and this second game of today's episode is at Selhurst Park, and it is against Crystal Palace. Palace versus City. After the 1-0 win to start off today's episode, we're looking to go back-to-back wins. It's one of my strongest starting 11 starting this game, and Sane will also be starting. He will be starting over Nolito. Bale will still be rested. He does have the bandage over his name. But I'm excited, guys. Let's head into this game. Let's take a look at both sides. And we take a look at the Crystal Palace side for this game. Benteke will be starting as a striker in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Puncheon, Townsend, Zaha. Like I said, 4-2-3-1 formation. Similar formation to what I'm using, but we're obviously using the 4-2-2-2 formation. And my 2 strikers is Gabriel Jesus and Sergio Aguero, with Kevin De Bruyne and Sane just behind them. Sane's been playing insane in the past couple of games, and he'll be starting. Obviously, he's been in some great form, normal back 4, and obviously I'll be starting Rulli in goals. The 2 CDMs for this game is going to be Gundogan and Fernandinho. Yaya Toure will be rested. Obviously, Gundogan and Fernandinho playing as the 2 CDMs. Zabaleta, Bravo, Silva, Stones, Nolito, Iheanacho are all on the substitutes, and we'll be making a few changes during the second half. We're going to go back-to-back wins in the Premier League. Here we go. De Bruyne plays it wide. Gael Clichy plays it inside. Gundogan. Sergio Aguero has some time. Aguero goes for the shot. What a goal! Sergio Aguero picks up another goal in today's episode. What a finish after 3 minutes. What a start to the game. It's 1-0 Manchester City against Crystal Palace. Unbelievable way to start this game. What a freaking goal from Sergio Aguero. Look at this. Gundogan played it to Aguero. I had some time and space, and I decided just to go for it. What an incredible goal. Sergio Aguero makes a 1-0 Manchester City with a brilliant finish, and just like that, after 3 minutes, it's 1-0 City. What a start to this game. We couldn't have asked for a better start in this game, a better goal, and just like that, Sergio Aguero, that's already 4 goals in the Premier League for him. That's back-to-back goals in the Premier League for him. 1-0 City. Kevin De Bruyne is going to play it back. Now Gabriel Jesus looking for Aguero, but Jesus could go all the way here. Look at this, Gabriel Jesus, can he go all the way? Save from Mandanda. And in the 23rd minute, Walker to Gundogan. Gundogan, Aguero, first time. De Bruyne plays it back to Sergio Aguero, looking for his second goal. Sergio Aguero has hit the post, and I just thought that one was going to go in. Brilliant run from Aguero, and I thought, like I said, I thought that one was going in. I didn't even really say anything because I thought surely it was going into that bottom corner, but it did hit the post. Aguero coming so close to making it 2-0 City. He's been on fire in this game. Palace are going to have a chance on goal. No, they're not. That one does cross the line, but Sergio Aguero, absolutely insane in this game so far. It's been an incredible first half. You can see, so close to making it 2-0. Gets fouled. Maybe that could have been a penalty. He did get taken out. Without the defender getting the ball. Ball just falls to Gundogan. Gabriel Jesus trying to make his one to goal. Plays it inside. Sane with a touch. Leroy Sane. It's come off the post again. But Gundogan with the rebound. 2-0 Manchester City. We've doubled our lead in the 59th minute during the second half. And we've hit the post again. Fortunately for us, Gundogan was there with the rebound to tap that one in. 2-0 City. What a game this has been. After 60 minutes, we've doubled our lead. Crystal Palace with the over-the-top ball. What a ball. Zaha making his run to goal. Plays it back. Puncheon goes for the shot. And look at Nicolas Otamendi. Just making sure that shot was not going to go on goal. And the 76th minute, we still lead 2-0. Corner comes in. Benteke's on it. Benteke goes for the shot. Save from Rulli. Company can't get that one out. The shot. And Rulli's going to collect it. And we go back-to-back solid wins in the Premier League. A 2-0 win against Crystal Palace. A very well done 2-0 win. Palace could have picked up a goal for themselves, but it was well done from Rulli and my back four to make sure that their shots weren't real goal-scoring opportunities. Aguero scored a spectacular goal to start off this game. Absolutely incredible 2-0 win against Palace. Let's take a look at the replay of the Aguero goal. You can see after 2 minutes, he received it. What a freaking goal from Sergio Aguero. Absolutely incredible. I can't get over just how good of a goal that is. Surely that's going to be like goal of the season when we look back on this season. What a goal from Sergio Aguero. Let's head into the midweek game in the Champions League. Aguero, can he continue his good form? Let's hope so. As we head into this game in the Champions League against Copenhagen, so far this season in the Champions League, we started well. After 2 games, we won our first 2 games in the Champions League. And then our next 2 games, we ended up losing those games. 1-0 to Real Madrid and 1-0 to BSC Young Boys. We actually beat BSC Young Boys 3-1. And we did defeat Copenhagen 3-1 in our first 2 games in our Champions League group stages. Ever since then, we lost the next 2 games. So we need to head into this game and we need to pick up the 3 points. This is a much needed 3 points. After dominating the group, we've gone back-to-back losses. That's now led us into the second position. Real Madrid will be playing BSC Young Boys. They should pick up the win there. If we pick up the win here, then we'll be obviously going through into the knockout stages of the Champions League. As we take a look at my Manchester City side, the front 2 of Iheanacho and Sergio Aguero, they'll be starting this game. Just behind them is David Silva and Nolito. Yaya Toure and Fernandinho as the CDMs with the normal back 4 of Zabaleta, Stones, Otamendi and Gal Clichy. Yes, there's a few changes to the back 4, but that's still a strong back 4. Only 2 changes to that lineup, especially in the back 4. There were a few changes in the midfield. Copenhagen side for this game, 4-4-2 formation, Matic and Paulinho as the 2 central midfielders. Here we go, like I said, this is a much needed win in this game at the Etihad. We've gone back-to-back wins in the Premier League in today's episode, looking to pick up a win in the Champions League. Matic, David Silva with a good win, and just like that, after 10 minutes, ball gets played through. Iheanacho shoots, and it's straight at the keeper. Should have done a bit better with that chance, Iheanacho. But Copenhagen leaving huge gaps in their defence. Copenhagen could have a chance on goal. Nolito with a good win. That's actually a foul from Nolito. I thought that was a good challenge. But from the free kick in the 27th minute, we can't afford to concede. From 22 yards out, the free kick is going to be taken, and it's in. Copenhagen lead 1-0 in the 27th minute. From one attack, really. It wasn't even through play, it was from a free kick, and Copenhagen make a 1-0, silencing the Etihad and the City fans. We need to find a goal before half-time. We are 1-0 down after 28 minutes. Stones to Aguero. Yaya Toure plays it through. Iheanacho with the 1-on-1 chance. He's offside in the 42nd minute. I thought we made a 1-1. Iheanacho with the 1-on-1 chance with the keeper. He scored, but he's actually offside in the 42nd minute. Let's take a look at how much he was offside. Actually offside by quite a bit. So scores still remain at Copenhagen 1-0 at the moment. Zabaleta with a good win. Now we need to go on the counter-attack. Paulo Zabaleta plays it through. Nolito making his run to goal. Does well with the fake shot. Nolito plays it. Aguero needs to turn. He does. Sergio Aguero. 1-1 City. And if there was someone to put ourselves back into this game, it is Sergio Aguero. He is insane in today's episode. 3 games, 3 goals for Sergio Aguero in the 60th minute. It's not just that he scored. The most important thing, that he makes it 1-1 against Copenhagen with 30 minutes to go. We're looking for that winning goal. Good ball inside from Nolito. Good turn from Aguero. And smashed it into the back of the net. 1-1. Oh, David Silva. Aguero straight from kickoff. David Silva. Can't get to it. Wins off the defender. David Silva, we've done it! Straight from kickoff. Straight from kickoff, we've won the ball. And we've gone down to our attacking area. And David Silva has scored 2-1 City in the 63rd minute. And in the space of 2 minutes, we've picked up 2 goals at the Etihad. Aguero we won the ball straight from kickoff. Aguero played it through. The defender did get to it, but David Silva puts in a challenge and he finishes it into the bottom corner. What an incredible 2 minutes. You can see 61st minute and 63rd minute. We have changed this game in the space of 2 minutes. We've picked up 2 goals. It's 2-1 Manchester City. Toure, I'm going to go with a short pass. Stones, first time, brilliant backheel. Zabaleta, Aguero, he's hit the post again. Sergio Aguero hits the post yet again. He could have had about maybe even 4 or 5 goals already in today's episode if he just was not hitting the post. Zabaleta plays it through. This time Aguero safe from the keeper. Iheanacho with the rebound. It is 3-1 Manchester City in the 89th minute, and we've done what we set out to do in this game. We headed into this game. We needed the 3 points. It's 3-1 after being 1-0 down. We've slammed on 3 goals in the 89th minute. 3-1 City. That is one of the best second halves you could ever ask for. It's a 3-1 win against Copenhagen. At halftime, we were 1-0 down and we slammed on 3 goals in the second half. 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes, and Sergio Aguero was the main man to set us up on all those attacks. A 3-1 win to ourselves, an incredible game. 3 games, 3 huge, really important wins as we head into the final game against Burnley in the Premier League, looking to pick up another 3 points in the league. And it just gets better after that game. Raheem Sterling has been cleared. He'll be returning from his injury. And it's just some great news before we do head into the final game of today's episode. It's been a great episode today as we're heading to the final game at Turf Moor against Burnley. We've done well in the Premier League and also in the Champions League. It's just been an incredible episode. And who has led the charge? Who has led ourselves to those victories? Sergio Aguero. But Sergio Aguero won't be playing this game, but we take a look at the Burnley side. They are starting a 4-4-2 formation with Graham Vokes as the 2 strikers with Heaton in goals. John Flanagan will be starting on substitute, so is Barn and Marugo. Let's take a look at my City side. Like I said, no Sergio Aguero. How are we going to deal without him? He was on low fitness. He's been playing insane this season, but it will be starting the man returning from injury. Gareth Bale will be returning from his injury. He'll be starting as the striker in his 4-2-2-2 formation. I've got him and I've got Gabriel Jesus as the 2 strikers, with De Bruyne and Sane just behind him, with Gundogan and Fernandinho in the midfield. Kolarov, Laporte will be returning to the side. Obviously, Laporte was out injured for a while, and he's now back into the side. Let's head into this game against Burnley. It's been an incredible episode. Can we end it off with 3 points yet again in the league at Turf Moor against Burnley? He's just going to get that one out to Bale. Sane can play through the returning Gareth Bale in this game. Bale streaming forward on his return game. Gareth Bale goes for the shot and it's over the goal. But what a goal that would have been. If Bale did finish that one off, that would have been up there with the Aguero goal earlier on in today's episode. Bale with the chance, he puts it wide. Scores remain at 0-0. Vokes is going to play the ball through. Burnley are down the wing. Walker. First time to Fernandinho. Gareth Bale's going to play through to Sane, who's streaming forward. Sane in the 27th minute. Sane, can he go all the way? Sane could go all the way here. Sane goes for the shot. 1-0 City. What an incredible goal from Sane. And just like that, it's 1-0 City in the 29th minute. Sane has been playing insane also. And it's good to see that so many players in my team have come into form. Sane down the wing, cut it inside, look at that. And what a finish into the top corner. 1-0 City. Sane continuing his good form by picking up a goal there. What a finish into the top corner. 1-0 Man City. Free kick from Burnley in this attacking half. Company with the header. Jesus first time. Bale now plays it. Gundogan's going to play this one through. What a ball through. Jesus is going to go all the way. 2-0 City. Surely he's done it. It's 2-0 Manchester City. Gabriel Jesus picks up the goal. We have doubled our lead in the 69th minute. 2-0 Manchester City. Exactly where we want to be. It's just been an incredible episode. And Jesus picks up a goal for himself. Going to get to it. Lose it. Bamford is going to play to Arfield. Good save from Rulli. And if that one went in, Burnley in the later stage of this game could have had a chance to at least pick up a point, but Rulli denies them. Corner's going to come in. We need to defend it. De Bruyne gets a one out to really no one. Arfield with the throw. Sane is going to win off the defender. Sane now streaming forward. Go on, Sane. Can he recreate his first goal? I think he can. Fake shot from Sane. He's still going. Goes for a shot saved from the keeper. The rebound, Ward just gets a one out. And Sane almost recreating his goal just about 5 minutes ago in game. Gabriel Jesus receives it, gets taken out. And that's going to be a free kick to ourselves. So that is how this game is going to end. And that is how we're going to end off today's episode. What an incredible episode. 4 games, 4 really important wins for our upcoming season. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and drop a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe also if you are new to the channel. An incredible episode. Can we keep up that good form in tomorrow's episode? You're going to have to wait and find out. Subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's episode, and I'll see you all on my next video.